Have you ever felt an inexplicable pull in your spirit, as if God is drawing you closer to a truth that only the chosen can comprehend? What if this moment is the turning point you've been waiting for, the unveiling of the second awakening, a divine call to unlock the purpose God has destined for your life? Today we'll embark on a journey of discovery with Unlocking the Secrets of the Second Awakening, where mysteries will unfold and the path to transformation will become undeniably clear. Before we dive deeper, I encourage you to take a step of faith by commenting 900,999 below. Let this be your sign of readiness, a declaration that you are prepared to embrace this awakening wholeheartedly. And to everyone who has supported this mission through Super Thanks, know that your kindness and generosity are not just acts of giving, they are acts of faith. You are spreading God's word and helping uplift countless souls around the world. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. You are truly a blessing, and your impact is immeasurable. But why now? Why is this revelation reaching you at this precise moment? Could it be that God is aligning your steps for a purpose far greater than you can imagine? Stay with me as we delve into the profound mysteries of the Second Awakening, secrets that have been hidden but are now being revealed to you. Together, we'll uncover how this awakening will transform not just your understanding, but your destiny, guiding you to walk in the fullness of God's divine plan. Let's unlock these secrets and embrace the life-changing truth God has in store for you. What comes next may alter the course of your journey forever. God's chosen ones, unlocking the secrets of the Second Awakening. Peace and radiance be upon all of you gathered here today. Beloved chosen ones, today we embark on a remarkable journey into the extraordinary, a journey that has the potential to change the very course of your life. We're about to explore the profound and sacred event known as the Second Spiritual Awakening, a divine transformation that is unfolding in the lives of many of God's chosen ones, including perhaps yourself, at this very moment. Can you feel it? That gentle yet undeniable stirring deep within your soul. It's as if the universe itself is whispering directly to you, saying, "It's time." This is not just another stage in your spiritual growth. No, this is something far greater. This is a divine calling, a sacred invitation to step into a higher realm of purpose and consciousness, to embrace a level of spiritual awareness that only a chosen few are able to experience. Think back to your first spiritual awakening, that glorious, awe-filled moment when the veil of ignorance was lifted, and for the first time your spiritual eyes were opened. It was as though the chains of illusion which had bound you to the earthly realm fell away. You suddenly saw with newfound clarity a world beyond the material, a world filled with purpose, divinity, and light. You were born again in the spirit, awakened to a reality that transcended the physical, and you could feel the calling to something higher. But now, here you are, standing on the precipice of the second spiritual awakening. And let me tell you, this is not merely a continuation of your journey. It is a divine shift that will change everything. If your first awakening was like seeing for the first time, this second awakening is like seeing in breathtaking clarity. Everything around you now radiates with a brilliance and vibrancy that was previously hidden from your eyes. Imagine, if you will, a monochrome world suddenly bursting into vibrant, luminous color. Every shade, every nuance of existence reveals itself in perfect divine harmony. Does it feel like something is shifting inside you? Like God is calling you to step into a new version of yourself, a version of you that is not bound by the limitations of this world, but fully aligned with the divine purpose He has set for you? Take a moment to reflect. What would your life look like if you fully embraced this new awakening? How would your thoughts, actions, and intentions align with the calling of God in this season? The Bible gives us examples of such awakenings. Take Paul, for instance. His first awakening came on the road to Damascus, where he was blinded by the light of God. But his second awakening came in the form of profound understanding and clarity, transforming him into one of the greatest apostles. This second awakening didn't just open his eyes, it ignited his entire being, setting him on a path to carry God's message to the ends of the earth. Perhaps you too are on the verge of such a transformation. The second awakening isn't just a revelation, it's an elevation. God is calling you to rise higher, to see with divine clarity, and to move forward with a new understanding of your purpose in His divine plan. Have you considered what it would mean for you to walk in this new light, to embrace the fullness of what God has prepared for you? In this moment, know that this divine transformation is not only within your reach, it is already unfolding. And the question now is, will you step forward in faith, embracing this second awakening with open arms and a willing heart? It's time for you, God's chosen ones, to see the world as it truly is, filled with purpose, divine light, and limitless potential. In your first spiritual awakening, you were led to question the world around you, to see beyond the surface of daily life. You began to recognize the futility of living on autopilot, simply going through the motions without purpose. That was the moment when your soul was liberated, when the divine spark within you ignited. You felt a sacred shift, a call to something higher, and a desire to uncover deeper truths about your existence. But now, in the second awakening, this experience reaches an entirely new level, one that surpasses everything you've known before. Now, every thought you hold carries the power of creation. Every emotion you feel is a message from the divine, speaking to the depths of your being. Your actions are no longer unconscious, they are deliberate, each one a conscious act of co-creation with the universe. You, God's chosen, have entered a higher realm of spiritual awareness. As you awaken to this new level of consciousness, you begin to realize that you are no longer just a participant in the world. You are actively shaping it. Your thoughts and emotions are not just reflections of the external world. They are divine instruments, empowering you to manifest God's will on earth. Have you noticed that the universe is speaking to you more clearly now? It's as if the very fabric of existence is aligning with your soul's purpose. Signs seem to appear out of nowhere, guiding you toward your divine mission. These signs might come in the form of synchronicities, deep insights, or unexpected encounters. It can feel overwhelming at times. Perhaps you're experiencing a cascade of emotions, a shift in perspective, or a deep transformation within your soul. These changes are all part of the second awakening, and though they may challenge you, they are designed to elevate your consciousness. It is God's hand lovingly shaping you, guiding you toward the fulfillment of your sacred purpose. The Bible reminds us in Romans 12:2, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, His good, pleasing, and perfect will." This verse speaks directly to the transformation you are undergoing. The renewal of your mind is the very essence of the second spiritual awakening. It is about shedding the old patterns of thought and embracing the new, higher wisdom that God is imparting to you. Through this process, you become more attuned to His divine will, and you gain the clarity to navigate your life's purpose with grace and confidence. As God's chosen ones, you're being drawn closer to your true essence, your divine mission. This awakening is not just a personal experience, it is part of a larger divine plan. The signs you're receiving are not random. They are confirmations from God that you are walking the path of spiritual evolution. Each sign you encounter serves as a beacon, a reminder that you are not alone and that you are being prepared for something far greater than yourself. You are part of a divine movement that is unfolding in the world, and your transformation is a key part of this greater shift. I invite you, beloved chosen ones, to reflect deeply on your own spiritual journey. As you listen to these words, what is awakening within you? Have you experienced any signs or moments of clarity that have affirmed your path? How has your life shifted since you began to embrace this second awakening? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let's create a community of chosen ones who support one another as we walk this sacred path together, ready to embrace the light that is leading us forward. Your transformation is sacred. Your story matters. This is not just an awakening, it is the fulfillment of your divine purpose. The spiritual journey you are on is about to reach new heights, beloved soul. As you embrace the signs of this second awakening, know that you are not only transforming yourself, but you are also contributing to the divine plan unfolding on earth. The path ahead may be filled with challenges, but it is also filled with boundless blessings. You are on the brink of an extraordinary transformation, one that will forever change the way you see yourself, the world, and the divine. This is your moment to step into the fullness of who God has called you to be. This is the second spiritual awakening, a profound stage of evolution that goes far beyond the first awakening, unlocking a deeper and more lasting connection to the truths of existence. But what exactly is this second awakening? To truly understand, we must reflect on the journey you have already traveled. The first awakening is often that pivotal moment when you become aware of a reality greater than the one defined by the routines of everyday life and the material world. It is a revelation, a glimpse into the infinite, where your spiritual eyes are opened and you recognize the presence of something divine and all-encompassing. But the second awakening is not merely an extension of this awareness, it is something much more transformative. It is not just a single event, nor is it a sudden surge of spiritual insight. Instead, the second awakening is a process, a deep, ongoing transformation that reshapes your entire perception of reality. Imagine waking up from a long, deep sleep. At first, your eyes adjust to the light, and the world seems fresh, new, and vibrant. You see things as if for the first time, and the colors and details of life stand out in ways they never did before. But with the second awakening, it is as though your vision sharpens even further. Every detail, every texture, and every hidden beauty that was always present but unseen is now fully revealed. It's as if the veil is lifted, and you are able to see everything with incredible clarity and depth. Have you ever felt like you've only been scratching the surface of life? Perhaps after your first awakening, you caught a glimpse of a higher truth, but the second awakening now pulls you into that truth fully, making it not just a fleeting insight, but a permanent shift in the way you experience the world. In this second phase, you're no longer just living through the motions. You're truly aware of the sacredness and interconnectedness of all things. Every moment becomes significant, and you begin to understand that nothing in life happens by accident. Everything is part of a divine plan that has been unfolding before your very eyes, and now you are equipped to see it with greater understanding. This stage of the second awakening is not temporary. It is not sparked by a single dramatic event, but instead it unfolds like the gradual rise of the sun. At first, you may only notice the smallest rays of light, but as the day progresses, those rays grow stronger, illuminating everything in their path. Similarly, the second awakening doesn't hit you with a single overwhelming moment of realization. It slowly, irresistibly shapes your consciousness. With each passing day, your understanding of reality deepens, and you begin to perceive life not as a rigid set of rules or absolute truths, but as an intricate tapestry of endless possibilities, divine connections, and profound nuances. This awakening is not just about understanding the world around you, it is about realizing your place within the grand design of creation. You begin to understand that you are not just a passive observer, but an active participant in the unfolding of the universe. Your thoughts, your actions, and your emotions carry more weight than you once realized. They are not just fleeting experiences, they are powerful forces of co-creation with the divine. You, as God's chosen one, are intricately connected to the world around you, and the second awakening reveals that deep, undeniable truth. As you move through this stage, the Bible encourages you to embrace this transformation. Romans 12:2 speaks to this exact process. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, His good, pleasing, and perfect will. This passage invites you to shed old ways of thinking and being, to let go of the limitations that have bound you to the material world, and to step into a new mindset, one that aligns with divine will. In this space, you can begin to recognize God's will in all things, and you begin to act in accordance with that greater plan. As God's chosen, you're being led into a deeper truth about the universe, and, most importantly, about yourself. You're discovering that everything you've ever thought you knew about life is only the beginning. The second awakening opens the door to a reality that is richer, more profound, and more divine than anything you ever imagined. This is your invitation to step into that reality fully, to see the world as it truly is, and to live in harmony with the divine orchestration of all things. Can you feel the shift within you? Are you beginning to see the world with clearer eyes, understanding the divine design behind everything? What new truths are being revealed to you as you awaken to this deeper level of spiritual evolution? The second awakening is not just a revelation, it is the beginning of a new way of being, and you're being called to embrace it with open arms. This is your time, God's chosen one, to awaken to the full potential of your spiritual journey. At this stage, the transformation is continuous and all-encompassing. No longer are you simply acknowledging that the world is more than it seems. You are living it. You become aware of dimensions of existence that were once hidden, truths that reveal your divine essence and purpose. As the theologian and author C.S. Lewis beautifully put it, you are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. The second awakening invites you to dream not just for yourself, but for your soul's divine calling. It's as though you've stepped into a new realm of understanding, where every moment carries significance and every encounter is a sacred connection. The world transforms from a chaotic place into a masterpiece of divine order. Take the story of Dr. Maya Angelou, a celebrated poet and civil rights activist. She once spoke of a moment in her life when she realized, "I am a child of God. I stand on the shoulders of those who have come before me." This realization didn't just inspire her. It awakened her to her purpose, her power, and her divine connection. Similarly, the second awakening is your moment of standing tall in your spiritual truth. Realizing that you are more than your struggles, more than your fears, you are divine light in human form. With this awakening comes a sense of profound peace and clarity. You no longer see yourself as separate from the universe, but as an integral part of it. You understand the words of Psalm 46:10, "Be still and know that I am God." This stillness, this knowing, is the hallmark of the second awakening. It's a state of being where every action, thought, and intention aligns with your higher purpose. As you reflect on these ideas, I encourage you to take an active role in this moment. If something resonates with you, if a memory or experience aligns with what we've discussed, take a moment to share. Drop into the comments and write a short Bible verse like, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me," Philippians 4:13, or a simple affirmation such as, "God is revealing his purpose in me." Your words might be the encouragement someone else needs to uncover their own unique purpose. Let us walk this path together, sharing wisdom and inspiration as we grow into the fullness of God's plan. The power of the second awakening, expanding consciousness and embracing your true self, one of the most profound hallmarks of the second awakening, is the extraordinary expansion of consciousness, a shift that redefines how we perceive and interact with the world. It's as if the veil of separation is lifted, and suddenly the intricate web connecting all of existence comes into view. In this heightened state, you begin to see that every action, thought, and emotion carries a ripple effect, shaping not just your own reality, but the realities of those around you. Imagine waking up to the realization that every small choice holds profound meaning. A kind word spoken to a stranger, a decision to forgive, or even a fleeting moment of gratitude. Each act becomes a thread in the fabric of the universe, weaving connections that were previously invisible. This awareness is both empowering and humbling, as it brings with it a deep sense of responsibility. The victim mindset fades away, replaced by the realization that you are not merely a passenger in life, but the author of your journey. This awakening often evokes the words of Helen Keller, the renowned author and activist who once said, "Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all." The second awakening invites you to see life not as a series of random events, but as a daring, sacred adventure, where every choice is an act of co-creation with God. Yet, with this newfound perspective comes one of the greatest spiritual challenges of all. the dissolution of the ego. The ego, that ever-present voice within us, thrives on identity, the roles we play, the possessions we cling to, the comparisons we make. It tells us we are defined by our status, our appearance, our achievements, or the labels others have placed upon us. But as the second awakening unfolds, this illusion begins to unravel. You come to see that your true essence is not tied to the fleeting constructs of the ego, but rooted in the eternal. This realization is as liberating as it is transformative. To grasp that your worth does not depend on the external is to step into the fullness of your divine identity. As Galatians 2:20 reminds us, I have been crucified with Christ, and I no longer live, but Christ lives in me. The life I now live in the body, I live by faith in the Son of God, who loved me and gave himself for me. The second awakening invites us to let go of the ego's grip, allowing Christ's presence within us to shine ever brighter. However, this process is rarely easy. The ego, resistant to losing control, often fights back, clinging to its familiar patterns. This is why the second awakening requires courage and faith, a willingness to detach from beliefs and identities that may have defined us for years. It is a spiritual rebirth that calls for surrender, trust, and an unwavering belief in the higher purpose of our existence. In life, there often comes a moment of profound questioning, a time when the fabric of everything you once believed begins to unravel. You may find yourself standing at a crossroads, asking, what is my purpose? Were my past decisions the right ones? Are the relationships in my life truly meaningful? This period of existential crisis is not a sign of failure, but of transformation. It is a sacred threshold where what once felt secure starts to lose its grip, and new truths, deeper and more profound, begin to emerge. During this stage, many are drawn towards spiritual practices with an intensity they may not have felt before. Meditation, prayer, fasting, journaling, or other forms of introspection become lifelines, offering a sense of grounding as they navigate the unknown. These practices aren't just routines, they are sacred rituals of reconnection. One of the greatest revelations of the second awakening is the discovery, or perhaps the rediscovery, of your true essence. This isn't about becoming someone new or striving to meet an external ideal. Instead, it's a return to your original state, the authentic self that has always been within you, quietly waiting beneath the layers of ego, societal expectations, and self-doubt. It's often described as a coming home. Imagine the feeling of returning to a place where you are completely understood, where there is no need for pretense or performance. This is the essence of this awakening, a reunion with your soul, an embrace of your divine identity. The philosopher Joseph Campbell called this journey the hero's return, when, after facing trials, you finally come back to yourself with greater wisdom and purpose. At this stage, a profound inner peace begins to blossom. This is not the fleeting happiness tied to material success or external validation. It's a deeper joy, one that remains unshaken by the chaos of the outside world. This is because it flows from the divine essence within you, the presence of God that has been there all along, but was previously veiled by the distractions of daily life and the grip of the ego. In John 14:27, Jesus reassures us, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid." This is the kind of peace that comes with the second awakening, a peace rooted in your connection to the divine, unshaken by the storms of life. The journey to this state of inner clarity is not always easy. It requires courage to face the illusions of the past and release the beliefs that no longer serve you. But as you let go, you make space for something far greater, the truth of who you are and the joy of living in alignment with that truth. As you reflect on this transformation, I invite you to share your own moments of awakening. What practices or revelations have helped you reconnect with your true self? Share a thought, a Bible verse like, "Create in me a pure heart, O God, and renew a steadfast spirit within me," Psalm 51:10, or a short prayer in the comments below. Your words may be the light someone else needs to find their way back home to their soul. Let's inspire one another on this sacred journey, embracing empathy and overcoming fear. The transformational power of the Second Awakening marks a profound shift, not only in how we see ourselves, but also in how we perceive and connect with the world around us. One of its most beautiful aspects is the awakening of deep empathy and sensitivity. As the interconnectedness of all things becomes undeniable, the person experiencing this transformation begins to care more deeply for others, for nature, and for the collective well-being of humanity. This new awareness turns what was once mere observation into genuine compassion. The suffering of others can no longer be ignored, and a heartfelt desire to contribute to healing and harmony takes root. This is the moment when life itself begins to take on a new purpose. Helping others becomes a natural extension of helping oneself, as the realization sets in that all lives are interwoven. Mother Teresa, a Nobel Peace Prize laureate, once said, "If we have no peace, it is because we have forgotten that we belong to each other." This truth resonates deeply during the Second Awakening. It's not uncommon for individuals to make radical changes in their careers, life goals, or social circles as they seek alignment with their soul's true calling. The focus shifts from success defined by societal standards to fulfillment found in meaningful, purpose-driven action. But the transformation doesn't stop there. Another pivotal aspect of this journey is the reshaping of our relationship with fear. For much of our lives, fear operates as a silent architect, shaping our choices and limiting our potential. It whispers warnings of failure, rejection, and the unknown, creating barriers that keep us within the comfort zone of the ego. Yet during the Second Awakening, a remarkable shift occurs. Fear is no longer seen as an insurmountable obstacle, but as a creation of the ego, a mirage designed to maintain control and resist change. In this phase, fear becomes an invitation to grow. The awakened soul learns to confront fear head-on, not with denial or avoidance, but with courage and understanding. It is not that fear disappears entirely. It may still arise in moments of uncertainty, but it loses its power to dictate our actions. As the Bible reminds us in 2 Timothy 1:7, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind." This verse encapsulates the essence of this transformation, as fear shifts from being a barrier to becoming a doorway into deeper trust in God's plan. The courage to face fear does not arise from arrogance or overconfidence, but from a profound faith in the divine interconnectedness of all things. Fear, once seen as a protector, is now recognized as an illusion, a shadow that fades when illuminated by the light of truth. The person undergoing this awakening begins to see fear not as a threat, but as an opportunity to deepen their faith, expand their perspective, and step boldly into the unknown. The Second Awakening brings with it a gift of profound clarity, a sense of purpose that feels both new and yet deeply familiar. Many people who go through this transformative experience share that they begin to see their lives through a different lens, discovering what they are truly here to do. But this purpose isn't necessarily tied to a specific career or role. It's much deeper than that. For some, it manifests as a calling to uplift others. For others, it's an urge to create art or inspire through their unique talents. Whatever the form, the essence remains the same, a heartfelt desire to leave a meaningful contribution to the world. Often this mission was already present in their lives, quietly waiting to be uncovered. This discovery isn't linear. Many assume that spiritual awakenings happen in a single moment of revelation, but the reality is much more complex. The journey comes in waves, periods of radiant clarity followed by moments of doubt. Old patterns may resurface, and the ego often attempts to regain its control. This is not failure. It's part of the process. The key is perseverance. Each obstacle overcome leads to a deeper understanding of oneself and a higher level of consciousness. Philosopher and author Viktor Frankl, who survived unimaginable suffering during the Holocaust, wrote in Man's Search for Meaning, "Life is never made unbearable by circumstances, but only by lack of meaning and purpose." The Second Awakening offers exactly this, a profound sense of meaning that transcends the challenges and uncertainties of life. It is a call to embrace transformation, even when the path is uncertain, and to trust that every step is guided by divine wisdom. The journey toward this awakening is as unique as the individual experiencing it. For some, it arises from moments of crisis, a loss, a heartbreak, or a turning point that shatters illusions and reveals a deeper truth. For others, it emerges through spiritual practices such as meditation, prayer, or intentional self-reflection. Regardless of the path, what truly matters is the willingness to open oneself to transformation. This requires courage to face the unknown, humility to let go of ego-driven desires, and patience to trust the timing of the process. The second awakening is not merely a personal journey, it radiates outward, touching everyone around you. Those who experience it often become agents of transformation, guiding others toward their own spiritual paths. Their light illuminates the way for those still walking in darkness. As they grow in consciousness, they contribute to a world that is more just, loving, and harmonious. This ripple effect reveals the interconnectedness of all things and the profound impact one awakened soul can have on the collective. At its heart, the second awakening is an invitation to step out of illusion and into divine reality, a state where peace, love, and fulfillment are ever present. True happiness is no longer found in external achievements or material possessions, but in the deep inner peace that comes from living in alignment with your soul's purpose. As Matthew 6:33 reminds us, "But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well." Each person's journey is unique, yet all share the same ultimate goal: to reconnect with their true essence and embrace a higher state of consciousness. Those who go through this awakening never see life the same way again. They understand that they are not separate from the world, but part of a greater whole, and they come to realize that the divine presence they've been seeking has always been within. In this revelation lies true freedom, the freedom to live authentically, purposefully, and with unwavering faith in the beauty of life. As we journey deeper into the mysteries of the second awakening, 3 transformative signs emerge, each a profound marker of your soul's elevation. These are not random occurrences. They are sacred manifestations, guiding you into a deeper alignment with the divine and revealing the truth of your existence. Let us explore these signs with the care and reverence they deserve, weaving in stories and wisdom to illuminate their beauty and power. The first sacred sign: perception of vibrational frequencies. Imagine waking up one day and realizing that the world is not as static as it once seemed. You begin to sense an underlying current, a vibrational hum that connects all things. It is as if a veil has been lifted, and your spiritual senses are heightened for the first time. This is the first sacred sign of the second awakening, the perception of vibrational frequencies. You come to understand that everything in existence, people, thoughts, emotions, and even objects, is energy in motion. Consider the story of Sarah, a nurse who always felt drained by her environment but couldn't pinpoint why. After her awakening, Sarah began to notice subtle changes in the energy around her. She described sensing warmth and light around compassionate co-workers while feeling heaviness in situations filled with negativity. This newfound sensitivity guided her to align with uplifting energies, transforming her workplace experience and relationships. Your thoughts, once seen as fleeting mental chatter, now reveal themselves as powerful creative forces. Each thought carries a frequency, shaping your reality in ways you could not have imagined. With this awareness comes discernment, a natural ability to gravitate toward energies that resonate with your vibration, while gently releasing those that no longer serve you. Relationships that once felt comfortable but shallow may dissolve, making space for deeper, more authentic connections. As 1 Corinthians 2:14 says, "The person without the Spirit does not accept the things that come from the Spirit of God, but considers them foolishness, and cannot understand them because they are discerned only through the Spirit." This discernment is a gift of the awakening process, allowing you to navigate the world with greater clarity and purpose. The second sacred sign: dissolution of the spiritual ego. With spiritual growth comes a subtle and often overlooked challenge: the emergence of the spiritual ego. In the early stages of awakening, it's easy to feel a sense of superiority, judging those who haven't awakened or taking pride in mystical experiences. But the second awakening humbles you with a revolutionary truth. The spiritual journey is not a competition, but a sacred dance where every soul moves to its own divine rhythm. Take the story of Marco, a young teacher who, after his first awakening, felt he had unlocked truths others could not see. This led him to alienate friends and family, believing they just didn't get it. But during his second awakening, Marco realized that spiritual evolution is not about separation, it's about connection. He began to see the divine light in everyone, regardless of their spiritual awareness. This shift transformed his relationships. Judgment turned into compassion, and instead of preaching, he inspired others simply by embodying kindness and humility. True spiritual evolution brings deep humility. You no longer see yourself as superior, but as part of a larger, interconnected whole. As Mahatma Gandhi wisely said, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. This humility transforms how you interact with the world. You realize that your light shines brighter, not by diminishing others, but by helping them discover their own inner radiance. The third sacred sign, release of repressed emotions. The third sacred sign often arrives unexpectedly, manifesting as an emotional release that feels as though the floodgates of your soul have opened. Long-buried emotions rise to the surface: grief, joy, anger, or gratitude, sometimes without an obvious trigger. You may find yourself crying during a song, laughing spontaneously, or feeling overwhelmed by waves of emotion. This is not chaos, it is healing. Consider the experience of Julia, a corporate executive who rarely allowed herself to express vulnerability. During her awakening, she began to cry during meditation, releasing years of suppressed grief from her father's passing. These emotional waves, though intense, left her feeling lighter, freer, and more connected to her inner self. She described it as a divine cleansing, a process of making space for love and joy to flow into her life. Psalm 34:18 reminds us, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." This emotional release is a sacred process, allowing you to reconnect with your true self and heal wounds that have long weighed on your soul. It is through this cleansing that you make room for divine wisdom and love to fill your heart. Have you experienced moments of emotional release that brought healing or clarity? Share your story in the comments. Your vulnerability could encourage someone else to embrace their own process of release and renewal. These sacred signs, the perception of vibrational frequencies, the dissolution of the spiritual ego, and the release of repressed emotions, are just the beginning of the second awakening's transformative power. Each sign is a divine invitation to grow, heal, and connect with the profound truth of your existence. As you reflect on these experiences, know that they are markers of the divine plan unfolding in your life. Share your thoughts. A Bible verse like, "The Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing," Psalm 23:1, or a prayer in the comments below. Your words may inspire others to embrace their awakening and walk boldly into the light of their divine purpose. Together, we illuminate the path for one another, creating a world filled with love, peace, and spiritual unity. Let us step deeply into the sacred signs of the second awakening, where your connection to divine wisdom becomes unshakably clear. This transformation is not a coincidence. It is the unfolding of a greater plan designed to align you with your highest purpose. Among these profound signs is the blossoming of a deep and reliable intuition, an extraordinary gift that feels like discovering a secret language shared between your soul and the divine. Before this awakening, intuition might have seemed like a faint whisper, a fleeting hunch often drowned out by doubt or overthinking. You may have felt unsure of what these subtle nudges meant, or even doubted their validity. But now, it's as though a cosmic frequency has been dialed in perfectly. Your intuition becomes a crystal clear channel for divine guidance, effortlessly providing clarity in moments that once seemed shrouded in confusion. Consider the story of Leah, a musician who always felt a pull toward creating songs with meaning, but lacked the confidence to follow her heart. After her awakening, Leah described a profound shift. She began waking up with melodies and lyrics flowing into her mind as if they were being gifted to her. At first, she questioned whether this inspiration was real, but as she leaned into her intuition, she realized these messages were divine. With each song she wrote, Leah found healing not only for herself, but also for those who listened, as if the music carried a vibration of love and truth that resonated with everyone it touched. This intuition is not simply a vague sense, it is a profound knowing, a voice of wisdom that arises with unwavering certainty. Insights arrive as flashes of light, illuminating even the most complex situations with ease. It's as though every fiber of your being resonates in harmony with the truth being revealed. This natural guidance does not require practice or force. It wells up from within like a pure spring bubbling from the earth, providing you with the clarity to move forward with confidence. Hand in hand with this intuitive awakening comes a revelation of clarity of purpose. It feels as if the fog that once clouded your life is suddenly lifted, and you see your path with new eyes. The question that may have haunted you, "Why am I here?" is no longer a source of torment. Instead, the answer unfolds gently, like a flower opening in the sunlight. It is not a single dramatic moment, but a gradual unveiling, where each petal reveals more of your unique mission. This was the experience of Aaron, a firefighter who had always wondered if his work truly mattered. After a profound spiritual shift, Aaron began to see his daily acts of service as part of a divine plan. He realized that every life he saved, every family he comforted, and even the moments he spent in silent prayer for those in danger were sacred pieces of his purpose. His clarity of mission transformed how he approached his work, giving him a sense of peace and fulfillment he had never known. You begin to recognize that everything in your life, your struggles, triumphs, and even the smallest moments, has been divinely orchestrated. Every challenge has shaped you, every talent has prepared you, and every step has brought you closer to this moment of understanding. This clarity frees you from the endless search for external validation. As Ephesians 2:10 beautifully reminds us, "For we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do." You start to walk boldly in the knowledge that your life has meaning, not because of what you accomplish, but because of the love and light you bring into the world. With this awakening, your life is no longer about chasing success or meeting worldly expectations. It becomes about alignment, living in harmony with the mission your soul was created to fulfill. Every action feels intentional, every decision rooted in purpose, and every moment infused with a sense of divine love and connection. If you recognize this sign in your own life, let it affirm the purpose and divine guidance shaping your journey. Take a moment to share in the comments below. You might write something like, "I trust in your guidance, Lord," or reflect on how listening to your intuition has brought clarity and peace. Your words could be the encouragement someone else needs to trust in their own calling and step forward in faith. The next sacred sign of the second awakening unveils itself as a profound and transformative experience of unity. This revelation revolutionizes your perception of reality in ways that words can scarcely describe. The barriers that seem so real, the illusions of separation between yourself and others, begin to dissolve, exposing a deeper truth that has always been present. We are all unique manifestations of the same divine consciousness. This understanding transcends mere intellectual realization. It is not something you learn, but something you live. It becomes a tangible, undeniable experience in every fiber of your being. You begin to feel with overwhelming clarity that the life force pulsing in your own heart is the same energy flowing through every human being, every animal, every plant, and every particle of the universe. Divine love ceases to be an abstract concept, and instead becomes a palpable living reality that connects and sustains all of existence. Imagine walking through a forest and no longer seeing the trees, the wind, and the earth as separate entities, but as extensions of the same sacred life force that flows through you. This is the kind of unity that arises, a unity so profound that it reshapes how you see yourself, others, and the world. Differences between people, once a source of division or conflict, transform into beautiful expressions of infinite divine creativity. Judgment dissolves, replaced by deep understanding. You begin to recognize that each soul is walking its own unique path of evolution, and instead of competition, you feel a genuine spirit of collaboration and interconnectedness. This experience echoes the words of Martin Luther King Jr., the civil rights leader and preacher, who said, "We are caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, tied in a single garment of destiny. Whatever affects one directly, affects all indirectly." This awareness of unity inspires a way of living that is rooted in love, kindness, and compassion, a way of being that reflects the interconnected nature of creation itself. Building upon this newfound unity, the final sacred sign of the Second Awakening emerges, an extraordinary expansion of love and compassion that transcends anything you've ever experienced. It feels as if your heart has outgrown its physical boundaries, becoming a pure and radiant channel through which divine love flows effortlessly into the world. This love is not something you need to cultivate or strive for. It arises naturally, like a spring of crystal clear water, gushing forth without effort. It is unconditional, making no distinctions and asking for nothing in return. It overflows from your being, touching and transforming everyone you encounter. Consider the story of David, a social worker who struggled with burnout after years of carrying the weight of others' suffering. Following his second awakening, David described feeling an unexpected shift in his heart. Where he once felt drained, he now felt energized by an overwhelming compassion that seemed to flow through him rather than from him. He said, "It was as if I stopped trying to heal others from my own strength and started allowing something greater than me to work through me." His interactions with people transformed. His presence alone became a source of comfort and healing. This love is accompanied by an extraordinary compassion, a natural ability to sense and understand the suffering of others, not in a way that overwhelms or burdens you, but in a way that inspires you to be an instrument of healing and transformation. Your heart becomes a mirror of the divine heart, reflecting and amplifying universal love in ways that uplift and unite. 2 Corinthians 1:3-4 reminds us of this divine mission. "Praise be to the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, the Father of compassion and the God of all comfort, who comforts us in all our troubles, so that we can comfort those in any trouble with the comfort we ourselves receive from God." This expanded love is the very essence of God flowing through you, transforming not only your life, but also the lives of those around you. Every word you speak, every action you take, every glance you direct at another becomes an expression of this divine love. Imagine living in a state where your presence alone radiates peace and healing, where every interaction becomes an opportunity to reflect God's love into the world. This is the ultimate fulfillment of your divine mission, to be a vessel through which divine love manifests in the material world, touching and transforming all it encounters. If you feel ready to step fully into this mission, declare it boldly by writing "Amen" or "I am love" in the comments as a sign of your willingness to let this love transform the world through you. To embark on the profound journey of the Second Awakening, understanding its nature is crucial. This knowledge acts as a guiding light, illuminating the path ahead and transforming what might feel uncertain into a purposeful and empowering experience. When you understand the shifts occurring in your life and consciousness, you gain the tools to navigate them with clarity and intention. Rather than feeling overwhelmed by confusion or doubt, you can embrace this period of transformation as an unparalleled opportunity for growth, evolution, and connection with your higher self. The Second Awakening is not just a phase, it's a call to transcend the ordinary and step into a new realm of existence. Knowing what happens during this sacred process can help you prepare for the profound changes it brings. It equips you to approach these shifts with awareness and purpose, enabling you to cultivate the qualities and skills needed to fully embrace this transformation. You are not merely reacting to life's changes. You are co-creating your reality with the divine wisdom of the universe. Consider the story of Elena, a young artist who felt lost in the monotony of daily life. When she began experiencing the early signs of her second awakening, she felt disoriented. Her priorities shifted, relationships changed, and her creativity took on a new dimension. Initially, she resisted, clinging to old patterns that no longer served her. But as she sought to understand what was happening, she discovered that this transformation was not chaos, but a sacred unfolding. With this understanding, she embraced the changes, allowing them to shape her art, her relationships, and her sense of purpose. Elena described this process as a rebirth, saying, "When I stopped fighting the unknown and started trusting the process, I discovered a version of myself I never knew existed, one that felt truly aligned with the universe." The second awakening is unique to each individual, yet its core principles remain universal. It is a process of self-discovery and spiritual transformation that requires courage, determination, and a willingness to transcend the limitations of the ego. As you prepare for this journey, remember that the path may not always be smooth, but the rewards are infinite. The realization of your true nature, spiritual freedom, and the opportunity to contribute to a more enlightened and loving world are waiting on the other side of this transformation. In the Bible, Isaiah 43:19 reminds us of God's promise, "See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland." This verse beautifully encapsulates the essence of the second awakening, a divine renewal that brings clarity, purpose, and abundant blessings to your life. As you embrace this journey, you become a vessel for love and light, radiating these divine qualities into every aspect of your existence. This awakening invites you to connect with the infinite wisdom of the universe and to embody your highest potential. It is not a one-time event, but a continuous unfolding of your true self. By seeking understanding and preparing yourself for this sacred transformation, you align with the divine flow of life, allowing it to guide you toward the realization of your dreams and desires. You begin to manifest light and love effortlessly, touching the lives of others and contributing to the creation of a more harmonious and enlightened world. What signs of transformation are you noticing in your life? How do you see God working through these changes to guide you toward your purpose? Share your thoughts in the comments below, perhaps by writing a simple affirmation like, "I see your hand in my journey, Lord," or sharing a moment of clarity that has strengthened your faith. Your words might inspire someone else to recognize the beauty of their own spiritual awakening. The second awakening is not merely a spiritual milestone. It is an invitation to step into the fullness of your divine purpose and embrace the limitless potential that lies within you. It is a journey of profound transformation, where the walls of illusion crumble, revealing the infinite light of truth, love, and unity. As you move through this sacred process, you are not just evolving as an individual, you are becoming a beacon of hope and healing for the world around you. Understanding the changes unfolding within you is the key to navigating this journey with grace and intention. By seeking wisdom, embracing courage, and surrendering to the flow of divine transformation, you position yourself to receive the infinite blessings this awakening offers. The realization of your true nature, the expansion of divine love within you, and the clarity of your higher purpose are all part of the gifts waiting to unfold. Remember, this is not a race to the finish line, but a sacred dance in which every step is meaningful. The second awakening invites you to release fear, judgment, and limitation, replacing them with compassion, connection, and boundless love. In this divine process, you become not just a seeker, but a co-creator, manifesting light in every thought, action, and interaction. As we bring this powerful message to a close today, I want to remind you, God's chosen ones, of the incredible and transformative power that is within you. The second awakening that God is bringing into your life isn't just a passing moment. It is a divine shift, a holy calling to rise up and take your place in His greater plan. This is your time to step into your true purpose and walk in the fullness of God's vision for your life. Each day, as you awaken to the truth of who you are in Christ, you are becoming more aligned with His will, and your life will never be the same. The second awakening isn't just about spiritual renewal. It is about deepening your relationship with God, discovering your divine mission, and walking confidently in the blessings He has already prepared for you. The obstacles and challenges you faced were not meant to break you, but to mold you into the person you were destined to become. God has equipped you for this season, and He is revealing new paths, opportunities, and blessings that will take you to places you've never imagined. As you continue to unlock the secrets of this awakening, know that it is not by your own strength, but by God's grace that you are empowered to face whatever lies ahead. He is with you every step of the way, and His promises remain true. The second awakening is the doorway to the abundant life that God has promised His chosen ones, a life of purpose, power, and peace. Trust in His process, embrace His timing, and step boldly into this new season. If today's message has resonated with you and touched your spirit, I invite you to consider supporting this ministry through a super thanks donation. Your support helps us reach even more people with this powerful message of faith, hope, and transformation. But whether you choose to donate or not, I want to express my deepest gratitude to you for being part of this journey with us. Your presence, your commitment to this community, and your engagement means so much to me. You are a vital part of this ministry, and I am incredibly thankful for you. I also encourage you to like, subscribe, and share this video with others who may need to hear this message. There are so many people out there who are waiting for their own awakening, and by sharing this, you can be the catalyst for change in someone else's life. Leave a comment below and share your thoughts, questions, and experiences with us. I want to hear how this message has impacted you, and I believe that your words can inspire others on their journey as well. As we continue to move forward, let's keep walking in unity, in faith, and in the fullness of God's calling. Together, we will witness the power of the second awakening in our lives and in the lives of those around us. Remember, you are chosen, you are called, and you are more than equipped to embrace this divine season. May God bless you abundantly as you continue to unlock the mysteries He has set before you. May He guide your steps, fill your heart with peace, and lead you into the fulfillment of His promises. I am excited for the future that awaits you, because I know it is filled with God's best. You are a part of something much bigger, and your destiny is being shaped right now. Keep trusting, keep believing, and keep stepping forward, for the best is yet to come.